Hey everyone, this will be my final video for how to create a digital story using both Scratch and Makey. So what you need is you need a plain white piece of paper with your 5 anchor points, as you can see that I have here. They are attached to the Makey and correspond to the code in Scratch, which I showed you how to do earlier. Here's the Makey, everything's connected. Make sure that you do have an alligator clip attached to the earth, which is on the bottom rung, because that acts as your ground wire and your code won't work without it. The only other thing you need is make sure your Makey is plugged in to the USB port and that you have Scratch open up on your computer, and we've already gone over the code. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to grab the ground wire and I'm going to go through the story. And one of the great things that I like about this is that you don't have to write everything on the paper. It kind of leaves some mystery. And also by doing that, it allows students who aren't in the class to get excited about what you're doing, that maybe they'll want to try it on their own, which can work really well for maker spaces and coding clubs throughout the school. And it makes students who aren't in your class still have the benefit of maybe learning how to code and learning a little bit more, and just seeing some of the stories that your students have created. So what I would do is I would just go and press the anchor points.
Derek and Sam thought it would be a great idea to take a spaceship to outer space. Derek and Sam snuck into NASA and were able to get a spaceship and lift off. The boys decided to leave Earth and head for the moon. The only problem was they overshot, missed the moon, and their spaceship was out of control. They didn't know where they were going. The boys arrived at an unknown planet and were greeted by an extraterrestrial being. Fortunately for them, they were invited to dinner and could stay if they elected to do so. The end.
So that's your story, but again, you can make this a lot more complicated. You can really change the visualization. You can use this for poetry and a lot of different other avenues and different mediums. But this should just give you an idea of where you can start and let your imagination run wild along with your students. Thank you very much, and reach out to me if you have any questions or concerns or need help with anything whatsoever.